Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the LSU Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the return, it's Jocelyn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So LSU's offense comes onto the field first today. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were. You could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer in the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch?
Working the ground game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Searching for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. Hits inside. It's Crosby. Enough to move the chains. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for running room. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air, it's Burke. Out wide right, it's Crosby. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Rid of it on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll run it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Beckham. The screen, he's got wheels. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Rushes on. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right side, it's Landry. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where the...
Makes a grab and room to run. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rush right in his face. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Burke. Left side is Landry. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. As we we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Give to the fullback. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
The fake and wants to throw. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Mississippi State! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. To the air, it's Beckham. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job out there.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah.
Snags it and he's open. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. When you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds his target. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback Keith runs for the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch in the end zone for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The offense set for a first down play.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this
offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Off play action. Look out!
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Crosby. Got the first down. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Right back to the well. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Burke. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wants to throw one first. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They're working that left side. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Beckham. Here comes the heat. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll pull it on the read. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Keep it on the ground. Looking for room at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Takes the handoff, it's Crosby. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. After run, now throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's the Tigers, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Give him 105 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Quick give. It's Crosby. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Drops back. It's Spurk. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Some misdirection with the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. LSU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They've got him corralled. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Buys time to his left. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Burke. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. That's reeled in. It's Landry. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Selling the fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Leaves it in his belly. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Beckham. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to establish the run. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, turning it on. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion, making the adjustment. They'll run him again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Drives inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The lone back's got it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on 4th down from their own territory, holding the lead. Snapped on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Beckham. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for to getting this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down for this offense. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he made the read off of the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 2nd and long here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Rush right in his face. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Long way to go on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Third and long right here. Making the adjustment on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival. And that's exactly what we've got working here. From the gun, it's Crosby. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for space. It's Crosby. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sells to Fate. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Out wide right, it's Crosby. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Straight ahead, it's Crosby. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires left. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Bunch formation for these receivers. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.